Have you ever wondered how some saints stay peaceful in every storm? While the world around them shakes and crumbles, their mind remains calm, like a still lake under the moonlight. It's not magic. It's not superhuman. It's a secret. A sacred one. Passed down through the ages. Known only to the few who dared to go within. And today, you're about to take your first gentle step into that secret. If your heart feels even a little still right now, if this energy feels like home, take a moment to follow Divya Antar. Because here, we don't just speak. We listen to what the soul has been whispering all along. Let's begin. Not with thought, but with stillness. Close your eyes, or let your breath soften. There is no rush. You are safe here. The great master, Paramhansa Yogananda, was not just a saint, but a mirror. He reflected the stillness within millions, and reminded us, only a quiet mind can hear the voice of the soul. But how do we quiet the mind? In this noisy, rushing world, how do we pause? We think of peace as a destination. Something to find, to earn, to achieve. But peace, real peace, is already within you. It's just covered in noise. Yogananda said, the mind is both the cause of bondage and the cause of liberation. Think about that. When the mind is restless, even the most beautiful day feels heavy. Food tastes dull. Relationships feel burdensome. Time slows down. But when the mind is calm, even a storm feels manageable. A true yogi is not someone who escapes the world, but someone who meets it from within. Maybe you've had that moment before, when everything went quiet inside. No worries. No future. Just stillness. That was meditation. That moment was the doorway to your soul. Yogananda said, when you rise above thoughts, you begin to feel the power of the soul. Now imagine a person whose life feels out of control. Stress at work, family conflict, mental anxiety. But every morning, they sit in silence, just for 10 minutes. And slowly, something changes. Not outside. Inside. The eyes soften. The breath slows. Peace arrives. Not from fixing the outside, but from touching the inside. Meditation isn't complicated. It's not a performance. It's a return to yourself. It's as simple as sitting still and listening to your breath, letting thoughts come and go. And over time, you meet something deeper. The part of you that never needed fixing. In today's noisy world, meditation is an act of rebellion. A silent revolution. You're telling the world, I'm not chasing anymore. I'm going inward. I'm going home. Yogananda described meditation as a science. A direct connection to divine consciousness. When that connection is made, you don't break. You awaken. Ask yourself now, am I living or just thinking? Do I react to life or respond with awareness? Because only a calm mind sees clearly. And peace is not a one-day event. It's a practice. A devotion. A deep trust that the greatest power is already within you. Try this. Every day, give yourself just 5 minutes. No phone. No noise. Just breath. It will feel unnatural at first. But slowly, what once felt like effort will become your nature. One day, you'll find yourself sitting calmly while others rush around you. People will ask, what changed? And you'll smile gently, because you'll know you did. Yogananda said, peace is not something you find. It is who you are, beneath the noise. But what happens when life hurts? When relationships break? When loss shakes you? when direction disappears? Most of us either fight or collapse. But the yogi goes inward. He knows the world will change, but the soul remains steady. Yogananda wrote, "When storms come, go deeper, like roots of a tree." A yogi doesn't run from pain. He honors it. But he doesn't become it. When we face pain, truly face it, its power begins to dissolve. We realize, even sorrow is a teacher, guiding us inward, toward the unspoken truth waiting inside. Meditation is not about closing your eyes. It's about opening your inner eyes, noticing what you feel, what you think, and slowly letting go. Yogananda's life was not free from struggle. He knew loneliness. He knew opposition. But he never let it define his spirit. He transformed pain into silence, criticism into compassion. And today, we're invited to do the same. Most of us live reactively. Someone says something, and we explode. We let every little thing control our peace. But the mind of a yogi is like the ocean. Waves on the surface, stillness at the depth. Thoughts come, but they don't define him. That is the essence of yoga. To rise above thought and simply witness. Try this tomorrow. When you wake up, notice your first thought. Is it stress? Is it fear? Now, take a breath and simply smile. Not because everything is perfect, but because you remember, you are more than thought. Yogananda said, each morning, say to yourself, today, I will go within, no matter what. This small promise can change your life. Because peace isn't a miracle. It's a choice. And that choice starts with awareness. We try to change everything. Our relationships, careers, homes. But if the mind stays the same, nothing changes for long. The secret of yoga is not to change the outside, but to shift the inside. And suddenly, everything feels different. Same life. New presence. If ever you feel stuck, like nothing is moving, pause. That stillness is not failure. It's a calling. Maybe your soul is asking you to listen. Yogananda said, silence is the altar of spirit. If you can sit there, you'll stop needing answers. Close your eyes now. Take a breath. And ask gently, do I know my own mind? Do I know what thought visits me every morning? Am I ready to let go of the thoughts that keep me in pain? In meditation, you don't push thoughts away. You watch them until they lose power. And in that space, something new awakens. That's where yoga truly begins. Yoga is not about performance. It's a loving return to your truest self. And for that, you need courage. Because it means facing your inner shadows. But when you embrace them, they guide your path. Every person, at least once in life, reaches a point of I can't anymore. That's where the seed of awakening is planted. No fireworks. No audience. Just silence. Gently blooming in your heart. That is where true life begins. Sometimes peace is right in front of us, but we miss it. Because the mind is too loud. The fog of thought is too thick. But the yogi knows. Silence speaks the clearest. To those who are ready to hear. Meditation is not a ritual. It's a whisper from within. That says, now I'm ready to listen. Yogananda called it inner communion. That sacred moment. When you meet the divine within yourself. If this journey stirred something inside you, don't rush out of it. Stay a little longer with yourself. And if this voice felt like your own, Subscribe to Divya Antar. Because the next whisper won't come from outside. It'll come from within you. In stillness, you hear the whispers of God. And in that stillness, you don't just find peace. You become it.